Hi guys. So we're doing a quick tutorial today of smoky eye. And it looks like this. And it's more of a cat eye than anything. You've got a little bit of a pull to it using scotch tape. So I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. We'll just get to it. So just keep watching. Bye.
Okay, so I'm starting with the Vitamin Fused Complexion Prep Spray by Urban Decay, coating my face, and then I'm going for my Lemonade by Benefit and coating both my eyes with that. Then I'm going to add some scotch tape to either side, going from the bottom lash line all the way up to the end of my eyebrow on both sides. Once I have those in place, I'm going to start with my Makeup Revolution palette in the darkest shade. Right now it is black. It's on the very, very end here. I'm going to go ahead and use that on my outer crease and kind of pull that into the middle of my eye. And I'm doing this really messily. You don't need to be perfect. The tape saves you every time. So I go in with a pencil brush and lay down all the product that I want. Then I'm going through with a smudging brush, which is from Up and Up from Target. And I'm going in and just blending out all the product. I really want to make sure that I've got nice soft lines, nothing's too harsh, because I'm going to go back in anyway with a lighter brown color and make sure that everything is blended, but I really want to make sure that this is done first. Now I'm going in and I'm going to lay down that light brown color and kind of blend all that out and make sure there's no harsh lines. I want it to be as blended out as possible, and I want it to fade into the darker color on the outer edge. I don't want it to have two different tones. I want it to just blend together really, really nicely. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm taking this brush and then kind of working it through the crease area as well and the socket area, really making sure that there's no harsh edges. By doing this, you're going to just do windshield wiper motions and just make sure that everything looks good before you pull off the tape. Now I'm going through with a lighter color and I'm using that in my inner crease and on my brow bone. I'm just making sure that that's a little bit lighter and kind of giving it a little bit more dimension. And I'm using my liquid eyeliner as well to kind of define the entire look and give myself a nice cat eye as well. Using that tape again because it's going to save you every time. Even if you mess up, you pull off the tape and you've got a perfectly sharp line. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off that tape now. And be careful because it does tend to really stick after a while. So just be careful of that sensitive skin underneath your eye. So what I'm doing now is just adding some mascara, making sure that I'm coating all the lashes and giving myself a little bit more length and fullness with this mascara. I really want to coat it twice and make sure that every lash is coated. I'm going through and tightlining my upper waterline, and I'm going through with the pencil brush with the leftover product that I had from the palette earlier. I really just want to do it almost to the inner duct, but I want to blend it out. So I'm going to go through now and do my brows because they're a little unruly at the moment. So we're going to give it a little bit more color, fill them in, and give them some shape. Once I do this, I'm going to go in with a spoolie and just blend out all this product on my brows. Once I go through and finish this, it's just kind of laying down all the unruly hairs that don't want to lay down. And I'm going to go ahead and start using my clear gel, brow gel. And from there, just make sure everything's in place and that it stays there all day because it tends to want to pop up occasionally and say hi to people when I don't want them to. So I have to use this gel to make sure that they are staying in place. Once I do that, I'm going to use some Professional from Benefit and coat that on my face. Make sure I have that primer down so my makeup lays very nicely and evenly and smoothly. Then I'm going to use my HD under eye concealer from e.l.f. I love this stuff. It works so well. It does not move. it just stays all day long. It doesn't crease. It's amazing. And for $3, you really can't beat it. So I'm going to put that all over, going down towards my nose and covering all that redness on my upper cheeks. I'm using a Real Techniques brush and just blending all that out, making sure I pull it down on my cheeks again because I want to cover that redness, and I want to make sure that there's no weird under eye circles that I might have missed. So I'm just blending all of that out with a setting brush. And this brush is super soft. So if you are in the market for a setting brush or a smaller brush to set your under eye concealer, this is the one that I love. Now I'm using the Makeup Revolution High Definition Powder to set my under eye concealer. And by doing this, again, I'm using the same brush and I'm just working it right underneath the eyes and covering any dark circles, any redness, any discoloration, fine lines, all that stuff we don't want anybody else to see. Once I finish this, I'm going to go ahead and grab my foundation that I'm using, and that's going to be the Dr. Jart's, I think that's right, Jart Jart's Beauty Balm, and it's a multi-action skincare and makeup. It's SPF 45. It's amazing, and this one is the light to medium. I actually got this in a kit and I really love it. It's really soft, it lays really well, and it just looks like my skin. I'm actually using my fingers for this and not a brush because in the heat of the moment, sometimes your fingers are your best tools. So I'm going ahead and just blending that in, and it looks really, really nice. Once I'm done here, I'm going to go ahead and set it with my MAC setting powder in NW20. I've had this powder forever. I don't even know if they make it anymore, and I'm just using a stippling brush to just make sure that everything stays in place. I'm going to go ahead after that and add my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil powder, and I'm going to just contour, and it's not a hard contour, it's more just to make sure that I've got a little bit of coloration. It's just bronzing my face, really. Then what I'm going to use is my Milani's Romantic Rose Powder Blush number 1. I love this color. It's like a dusty rose. It's beautiful. It's light. And it does have a ton of pigment, so a little goes a very long way. So I really have been enjoying it this month. Then I'm going to use my Shimmering Strip Vegas Lights from Physicians Formula. I really like this as my highlighter. This is actually one of my favorite highlighters. It doesn't have too much glitter and it doesn't have too much overspray, so it's really, really pretty. Then I'm going to use my lip gloss here. I'm not sure what color this is. I'll put it in the bar below, but I really love this color. It's super pigmented and a little goes a very long way. So you actually get quite a bit of pigmentation for a little amount of product. And it's really pretty mauvey color. It just works really well to kind of complement this look. It is by Bare Minerals, so I'll make sure I put that in the bar below. So here's the final look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you again for the love and support. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.